y'all, it's Journey. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe so you can be part of the squad. And today's video is long overdue. It's a video, as the title indicates, about my experience as a cheerleader at HBCU cheerleader, a cheerleader at PVAMU, a college cheerleader, all of that, and answering some frequently asked questions. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this video. I have my handy dandy notepad right here. I wrote down the questions that I've been receiving across my social media accounts, and yeah, so I guess I should start with just some of the questions and then I'll go into my experience. So I cheered from 2014 to 2016 for Prairie View A&M University. I know I keep saying that in every video, but people keep asking. So I cheered for PV, and that was my freshman year. I came in as a freshman. I cheered 2014, like I said, to 2016. So I did a good 2 years. It really would have been 3 years, but some things happened along the way that deterred me from being on the team. So that's that. The requirements have changed since I was a freshman to now. The coaching staff has changed. The team has changed. There's been a lot of changes over the past 4 years, which is understandable. That's good. But the current requirements, if you want to try out, you need to have a back tuck. You need to have a toe touch back tuck, and you need to have like good jumps and stuff like that. So basic requirements: you need to know how to jump, you need to know how to stunt, you need to know how to tumble, you should have good spirit, you should be, you know, a pretty good dancer, just be able to pick up on material fast, good at chants, be a good team player, have a good work ethic, all of those things that make a great cheerleader. Now, these are not make or break items, because the way that tryout goes now, it's a 3-day tryout. The first 2 days you'll be learning material. The second day there will be cuts made, but it's okay. And then the third day is when you'll present in front of a panel of judges. They will score you on a score sheet, and then whoever has the highest scores, however many girls they want to put on the team, girls and guys, that's who they take. So no big deal, you know, it'll be okay. If you don't have something, if you're lacking in one area, you can definitely make up for it in different areas. So don't feel like, oh, you know, I only have a back handspring, I can't make the team, or I don't have a back tuck, I can't make the team, or I'm not that strong at jumps, I can't make the team. It really just depends. It changes every year. It really just depends on like what they want the team to look like a certain year, what their goal is. Right now, the school is moving in the direction of NCAA, trying to compete more and do things like that. So they're kind of being strict on tumbling, which is okay. But since you know that, because I'm making this video, you can get prepared. Get prepared. Get rid of that mental block. You can do it. The second question is, can I make the team without tumbling? And like I said, without tumbling at all, I'm gonna just have to be honest. And I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I'm not speaking on behalf of PV, the cheer staff, the cheer team, the cheer coach, or anybody. For myself, you ask me that question, I honestly don't think you'll be able to make the team with no tumbling at all, unless you're a flyer and you're really strong in like every other area. But the thing is, there's a lot of competition, because almost, if not everybody on the team has at least a back tuck, and has at least a round off back handspring back tuck or a round off tuck. So you can be really strong in some areas and not tumble, but that still might not solidify your spot on the team, just for the simple fact that everybody on the team is a well-rounded cheerleader and has at least the same skill. So you're gonna have a lot of competition. It's gonna be tough. Not saying that you can't do it. It's just gonna be tough to do. It's not up to me. I'm not the coach, so you know, that's that. Now, since I can't even talk. Now, since I answered those two basic questions, those are like the most frequently asked questions. The other question I get a lot, people just want to know about my experience, so that's what I'm about to go into. So, like I said, I joined in 2014. Second question, how long did I cheer? I cheered for 2 years. What's football season like? So football season is my favorite season. ever, like, I love football. I love football my entire life. Whenever I cheered, I used to only cheer for football season. I didn't want to do basketball season. I want to do indoor. I only want to do football season. Football season is my favorite season. But football season goes a little like this. So you're going to go to cheer camp in the summer. You're going to come back. And this is if you go to PV. You're going to come back. You're going to cheer for Panther camp. If you want to know what Panther Camp is, I'll make another video specifying all the little cool stuff that PV does, but you're going to cheer for Panther Camp, and then you kind of go straight into football season. Football season, you get the schedule. These are all the home games. These are all the traveling games. You're pretty much required to go to everything, and you just go from there. And it's super fun. The home games are lit. Home games are lit. Traveling is lit. And football season is just like none other. Like, people specifically love to cheer just for football season, and it's really not fair for basketball season, but that's just how it goes. Football season is the season. If you're not gonna do nothing else, cheer for a year just so you can experience football season and basketball season. The next question that I have: what is my highest skill? Oh, sorry, the arm is itching. But my highest skill is the back tuck, a round off back handspring back tuck, a round off back tuck. I was working on, well, I can do a layout too, but I don't really throw my layout. I was working on a full until I decided, you know, I think I'm gonna just retire at this point from how I'm feeling. But my highest skill that I can actually throw on floor is back tuck, round off back handspring back tuck. Anything that's associated with a back tuck, I can do. So the next question, it was just traveling with the question mark. And yes, you're going to travel a lot. My freshman year, we went to New Orleans, we went to Mississippi, we went to Alabama, we went to Louisiana, we went to Arkansas, we went to, trying to think of where else we went. What's next to Mississippi? Alabama. You go to a lot of places, especially if you go to a black school, and it's free. So you get to travel for free, you get hotel stay for free, you get to eat for free. But don't get it twisted, it's not easy. It's not just the, oh, I'm gonna join the cheer team and I'm gonna just travel for free. Oh no, baby, you're gonna work for it. But the traveling is definitely a big perk. This year, I think the team is going to Las Vegas and they're going to Atlanta, so that's super exciting. Unfortunately, I'm not a part of the cheer team, so I won't be able to travel with them as a team. But since I am a student, and the way our university is, and I know a lot of other schools do it too, usually the university will provide charter buses for students who want to go, and we just buy a ticket and we can go to the game, we can travel, we can eat, we get hotel stay and all that, and it's probably gonna be maybe $100 something. And I think that's really good to travel to different places that you ain't never been before. Last question is, how do you balance? So whew, that's the biggest thing. It's a huge time commitment. You definitely have to be committed. If you're not committed, you're not going to last on the team. You're not even going to want to do it. But as far as PV goes, practice is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 10 p.m. Games are usually on Saturdays. If you have to travel, you're probably going to leave the day before and come back the day after, and then have to go to school on Monday. So it's a lot to balance if you're not somebody who knows how to stick to a schedule. That's really what it comes down to. You have to stick to a schedule. You got to be able to balance your schoolwork. You got to be able to balance your social life. You got to be able to balance practice, learning the material, learning cheers, learning chants, learning dances, like learning all of that stuff. But I will say it is well worth it. It is worth the experience. I love it to the death of me. Like I said, I'm not too disappointed that I'm not cheering this year. It is a little bit of a letdown, but I know for the greater good, it's a good thing for myself, for the team, and everybody, that I just go into retirement, because I wasn't going to be able to be 100%. Dang, I can't talk today. 100% committed. I hope I answered questions as good as I could answer them. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to ask, because I will be making a part 2. I feel like I didn't answer enough questions in this video, but I want to shed lightly on the questions that were asked and shed lightly on my experience. But if you have any more questions, comment down in the section below. hit me up on Snapchat. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next one.